Hi, happy Sunday. I hope you had a beautiful weekend and I hope you had a beautiful week as well. And I pray that all is well with you. And I just wanted to briefly discuss a topic that had came into my mind this week. And it's a topic that I feel is very important. And sometimes, it's not discussed enough about, or it's kind of overlooked, which is to love you. Our society creates this disconnect between who we are and the version we think we should be. Where loving ourselves is usually overlooked or just completely neglected. So, what does it mean to love you? To love you, in my eyes, means when you apply love, respect, kindness, and compassion within yourself. It's about accepting who you are and and really prioritizing your well-being. It includes maintaining trust and confidence within yourself, setting boundaries and just completely removing any type of negativity or toxicity influences from your life. It's when you honor your needs and recognize your value without any validation. To love you means you're loving you, and it's not at all in a self centered way, but in a mindful, healthy, and balanced way. Why is it important to love you? If you don't have a good relationship with yourself, you're not going to have a good relationship with anyone. You can't give to someone that you don't have. If you don't love you, you can literally waste your life searching for self worth in all the wrong places. You may find yourself trying to find it in what you do, the label on your clothes, the car you drive, how you look, and or how much you spend. You're valuable not because you carry a certain title or image. Our value isn't tied up in any of that. But some of the world's wealthiest and most famous artists and entertainers have proven right before our eyes that they carry zero self discipline, respect, or dignity. Titles and wealth may look very valuable to the world, but really never to truth or to God. So, what are some ways to love you? The first step, I believe, is to love God. To love God is deep, meaningful, and spiritual. Through trust and intentional connection, God's love deepens the more that we know Him, spend time with Him, feel, hear, and see His love throughout our life. God's love is the foundation for learning, really, to love ourselves. He teaches us to love ourselves and others through faith, scripture, and spiritual understanding. Loving you through God's eyes means seeing yourself the way that He sees you. If God is perfect, as we know, and He loves you, then you can receive that exact love and love you too. Discover the root cause. Ask God to help you discover the root cause of what's disrupting your thoughts and how you feel about yourself. And once you discover it, improve on it. If your thinking is negative, then you'll discover the reason why your behavior or your outcomes are the way that they are. Wherever there's a challenge, there's a root cause that you need to find in order to change it. Respect yourself. Self-respect is love in action. It's how you prove the love you have for you through your values, your morality, your choices, and pretty much your boundaries. When you love you, you know and believe that you deserve respect from yourself and from others. You value your worth and you never compromise in any area of your life. Because when you truly respect yourself, respect will just completely naturally flow within you. Listen to yourself. One of the greatest forms of knowledge really comes from simply listening to yourself. How do you speak into yourself? If it's negative, it's going to affect all areas of your life, romantically, personally, professionally, socially. Love you, respect you, listen to you, and in return, you can love, respect, and listen to those all around you. Take care of your body. This means completely all around. How you feel physically affects every other area, or every area, pretty much, of your life. Stress, I believe, is one of the root causes for all types of diseases. And I also believe that one of the biggest reasons why much of the world is so unhappy and just completely miserable is because they do a terrible job at taking care of themselves. We're not created to spend our days feeling pain all throughout our bodies. So ask yourself, are you overwhelmed, resting enough, laughing enough, exercising enough, reading enough, taking enough time off? The better you feel physically, the better you're going to feel about everything. And last but not least is to love you. You need to be your own best friend. Spend time with yourself. Enjoy and get to know yourself. The more I spent time with myself, I genuinely enjoyed myself and really got to know who I am. Where I find peace in nature, long walks, the moon, the stars, the breeze, in bookstores and coffee shops and poetry and flowers. And you'll discover how unique and creative that you actually are. Spending time with yourself is really a form of strength, growth, and self-care. If you don't love yourself, it's impossible to love somebody else. Many don't realize that some of the biggest problems, out of all the problems that they have, is that they don't love themselves. And that's a problem, because you are the one person that you can never get away from. To love you is to accept, respect, and care for yourself in a way that's spiritually guided, authentic, and grounded. It doesn't mean thinking that you are perfect or better than anyone. No, it means recognizing your worth as you are, while also being able and willing to grow and develop. For some days may be more challenging than others, but over time you've built a meaningful and stable relationship within yourself, which impacts everything else in your life. And so I encourage you to love you. Loving you isn't selfish, it's necessary. You live with yourself every moment of each day. And when the relationship within is strong, everything else will just naturally flow from a place of authenticity, clarity, stability, beauty, strength, and peace. And I hope you have a beautiful week ahead. I know it's supposed to be pretty warm from this point on, so they always say, there's a storm before the sun rises. So, but I really hope you enjoy and stay blessed.